You want your parrot to have a companion, but you also want your parrot to, even if they breed, still be your buddy and be your companion and hang out with you. In that case, what do? Should you get the same gender? Should you let them breed? Should you not let them breed? When keeping your companion is the most important thing, what should you do? Hi, I'm Kaylin, the author of the Parrot Bliss Bond, and I'm hanging out with and taming one of my parrotlets today. And I wanted to talk about whether or not you want to get a second parrot or the opposite gender, or what you want to do if you want more than anything else for your parrot to be your buddy, because I've had that question come up quite a bit. Unfortunately, the answer isn't easy and straightforward because it has a lot to do with the species and then the individual personality of the parrot. So, first, ever so quickly, if you aren't aware, I am the author of the Parrot Bliss Bond. Please be sure to get your copy on Amazon so that you have everything you need to provide a quality life for your parrot so that you can then have quantities of bliss. Even if the bliss is in hair. What you doing, sweetie? There's a parrotlet in my hair, and she's just hanging out, which is kind of interesting. I was expecting her to fly all around the room. Now, let's talk about some species that are common, like caiques and green-cheeked conures. And I don't think I could quite talk about parrotlets that way. Hi, sweetie. I will say that for any species, one of the things that's going to make a really big difference, now I'm petting her, but I'm trying to show you, there's my finger, and I'm petting her a little. The really big difference is whether or not you spend time with your parrots. To some extent, whether you get your parrot of any species a second parrot, save the Asiatic parrots because they're more independent. They may not even like a second parrot. But generally speaking, if you get your green cheek, your caique, even your parrotlet, another parrot, and you are spending a lot of time with them, they're going to be interested in you. They're going to continue to want to spend time with you. We have a pair of green cheek conures, two pairs, that have bred, and one pair I had to chase off so that she wouldn't be on my mom's shoulder so that my mom could eat lunch in peace. And the second pair that are similar, they laid eggs. They unfortunately were infertile, so they didn't get babies. Hi, sweetie. But they still want to spend time with us. A lot of it is whether or not you are spending time with your parrot. So I can speak to those species. Now, my caiques haven't had babies, but that's what I thought she would do. I took her out of my hair. Now she's gone. My caiques haven't had babies, but they definitely spend a lot of time together with their buddy, who is the opposite gender. So when it comes to a Cape Parrot, I've also not had Cape Parrots have babies, so I can't speak exactly to it. But it doesn't matter when you have two, if you're spending the time with them, they are able to breed. They might or might not be interested. And if you had two parrots of any species in a large enough aviary and you had a quality life for them, quality food, their cage was nice and clean, eventually, it's very likely that they would have babies. But if you're not spending time with them, of course, they're not going to be tame. If you had that kind of scenario and you were spending time with them, they're going to be tame, although in an aviary, it may be difficult to spend time with them. When they're in your house and they're engaging with you, they are going to spend time with you. I have heard of people having, for example, green cheek conures that are like family members, and then once a year they do their thing, they go to their cage, they go in their nesting box, they stay there, they don't come out. and they get into a different mode. And if you think about it, it's just like you at work or something, or when you're out with one friend that's different than another friend, you get into a mode and you're just doing something different. So you just let your parrot at that point do their thing. You let them be the parent. They have their babies, and then afterwards, they come back. They come back to being friendly. Is that a guarantee? No, but it is the way it seems to be. It is what I have heard of. If you are spending time with them, when they're done with that parenting mode, they're going to go back to being interested in you if you were spending time with them. So that's the most important thing. Now, I strongly believe in having two of every species so that they can keep each other company. And I do believe that if you don't spend time with them, when you have two, you are decreasing the chance that they will bond with you. However, if you aren't spending time with them, that one, if you don't get a second one, the one by itself is going to be lonely. It's not going to have the same level of well-being. You are depriving it of its ability to be social. You're social, and I think that parrots are more social than we are. You're social, you need to engage, you need to have your friends, you need to have whatever it is, your family, your love. Parrots, it's true, but even more so. So to me, it's very important to have two of each species. Come back down, come. and when you're spending time with them, I really think it's going to be fine. The more you have a parrot like a cockatoo or a conure that is bonded to you, a cockatiel, the more likely, those are really social parrots. And so if you have two, I don't think you're going to lose your connection, even if they have babies. There are parrots like Indian ringnecks that are far less social. African grays, they are not, I'm not saying that they're not social. I'm not saying that they don't bond with you. I'm saying they aren't on the same level of engagement and bonding as a conure, generally speaking, like a parrot in the conure family or in the cockatoo family. So do some research or ask me specifically what kind of species you have, because that affects it. And then, kind of see what lifestyle you're really looking to have, or you have, what kind of lifestyle, what kind of time you're going to dedicate to your parrot, because those are the key factors that are really more significant and that really answer or are able to better guesstimate whether or not your parrot will stay social with you, looking at your lifestyle, the time you can spend with the parrot, the species of parrot it is. Those are more significant than just kind of generally speaking, if I have two parrots and they have babies, will they still bond with me? It's those things that are more significant. Thank you for joining me in this blissful video where I started with hair candy and now my hair candy's gone. Until next time, make sure, if you have any questions or comments, that you please comment below. Join my group at Parrot Bliss Flock on Facebook. A great place to ask me by what species you have, whether or not your parrots will bond with you, even if you have two or if they have babies. And make sure to get Tink's Parrot Relief in case your parrot is stressed out for any reason, or you want to help support a strong immune system. And those can be gotten at parrotbliss.com. Thanks, and I will see you next time.